Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's get into some more real estate terms. This is Invest Smarter, Real Estate Terms Explained, Episode 3. Let's dive into return on equity, what it means, how to calculate it, and how to use it to evaluate your portfolio. Return on equity is similar to cash-on-cash return, except instead of looking at the return on the total amount of funds invested into a deal, we're looking at the return on your total equity in a deal or an entire portfolio. Return on equity is super powerful to know, but it's also really easy to calculate. Let's say you have a property that has $200,000 in equity, but it only makes $6,000 per year in cash flow. That means you're only getting a 3% return. Now let's say you have that same property, you have $200,000 in equity, but it cash flows $12,000 a year. Now you're up to a 6% return. Another way I like to look at it is you might think that, hey, this one property is making me $12,000 a year. That's pretty good. But if you've had it for 10 years and you didn't realize you had $200,000 in equity, that return starts to look a whole lot different. Personally, I think this is a great way to look at a property or an entire portfolio and decide if it's as efficient as possible or if that equity should be cashed out and put into an asset with higher returns. Depending on the market you're in, return on equity might be something good to check into every maybe 3 to 5 years to see if your equity is working as hard as possible for you, and if not, take some of those chips off the table and put in an asset that's going to give you higher returns. I hope this explanation brought some value, especially if you yourself are looking into your current portfolio. If you use this metric to look at your portfolio or on a property by property basis, let me know in the comments.